What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy TapXGoblin, and today I'm coming in with a good old spawn trapping gameplay for you guys. We have a 299.8 spawn trap in Black Ops 1 on Nuketown, brought to you guys by tapXRemtic, so check him out in the description below as well as myself if you do enjoy this video, and let's smack the like button if you guys do want to see the Deca DNA bomb go up tomorrow. That is 10 DNAs in one game, and I'm really excited to bring that guys to you, so smack the like button if you guys are looking forward to that. But anyways, today I'm coming in with a story for you guys. You know, in the last commentary I did here on TapX, the last trap we put up, I clarified all the updates I wanted to tell you guys. So now we're going to tell a story, and this is the time that my friends convinced me that they put LSD on my grapes, and I got really scared. So basically, here's how this happened. You know, every day over the summer, I lived with my dad, and my dad was almost always at work, and my phone just went off. Let's fucking not do that, okay? Let's just mute my phone. But anyways, so I was at my dad's house like every day, and my dad was always at work. The dude left for work at like 5:30 in the morning, and he didn't get home until like 7 p.m., you know, like 7:30 p.m., you know, like he worked in Chicago and I live in the suburbs, so he had to take the train and all that, so he had a long commute, and I pretty much had, you know, the house all to myself all day. So of course, it was the summer. What did I do? Have a shit ton of friends over every day. I had like at least 8 or 9 people over, including myself, every single day, and we just have a ton of fun pretty much every day. You know, we'd smoke a little bit, we'd go play some Madden, we'd, you know, make some pizza rolls or some shit. It was just a really great time. So this time in particular, you know, we all got together and we were like, okay, we're gonna have a really good day today. Like, we're gonna go really hard. So, you know, one of my friends brought over a handle of vodka. Another one of my friends brought over some weed, and we smoked a little bit. We drank a little bit. You know, we were all feeling pretty great. And, you know, one of the side effects of smoking is you're like very gullible. Like, you're very paranoid. And if someone tells you something, you might believe it. Not everyone feels that, but I personally was like that, or at least I used to be. I've kind of, you know, gotten used to like being paranoid. So, like, I don't really get paranoid, or like I'm not gullible when I smoke anymore, but I used to be. So this is when I was. So I was sitting there in my room. We were all packed inside my room on the Xbox playing Madden 25, doing like a tournament bracket and all that shit. And there was a thing of grapes. You know, I brought this huge thing of grapes up from the kitchen, and I was just eating them. And I got up to go to the bathroom. You know, I went rock to piss, came back like a minute or two later. And, you know, I kept eating my grapes as normal. And one of my friends leaned over and whispered to another friend of mine, and they both started laughing. And it was, you know, I didn't really understand what was happening at first, and I was just like, oh, whatever, they're probably talking about something funny. And then they said my name. They were like, Nick. And I was like, what? And I was like kind of laughing at this point just because like other people were laughing. So I was like, oh, I'll laugh too. That's fucking awesome. So I started laughing. They were like, dude, you're fucked. And I was like, why? And they were like, we put LSD on your grapes. And I was like, what? Like, I was in shock. Like, I couldn't believe this. But remind you that I was not anywhere near sober at this point. So this sounded completely plausible to me and 100% realistic. And I really did believe it. So they told me they put LSD on my grapes. And I was like, oh, shit. And I ate all of them. There was literally maybe like 5 grapes left in this. There was like a whole batch of grapes in the beginning. So I was like, oh my God, how much did you put on? They were like, a lot. You probably shouldn't have eaten all of that. You might overdose. You have to go to the hospital. And I was like, oh my God, like I was so scared. I was like, oh shit. So I started like running my hands through my hair. I was like really paranoid. I started like sweating, and I went out to my backyard and just laid out there. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just try to go to sleep. Maybe I'll just sleep off the high or something, like, because I was really expecting to just get really fucked up. I was kind of scared. I was like, you know, this isn't what I was hoping for today. So I went out in my backyard and I laid down. We have a couple little like chairs on the patio, so I laid out on like the longer one. There's like a love seat kind of chair, so I laid out on that and I just closed my eyes. I was just like sitting there trying to keep my eyes closed, and I started to feel a little bit dizzy. I was really worried. I was like, oh shit, but it wasn't like too dizzy where I was gonna puke or anything. I was just kind of laying there and I was like, wow, you know, I'm fucking nervous. And one of my friends came out and he was going with it, you know, like to an extent, but there was also a part of me that realized that he was probably just as fucked up as me, and at this point he probably genuinely believed that I was in trouble. So I was laying there for a little bit and he comes out and he goes, Nick, dude, are you okay? And I'm like, no, why'd you wake me up? I'm gonna feel it. I'm gonna die. And he's like, dude, I have the car keys in my hand right now. We should go to the hospital. And I was like, yeah, we might have to. And he was like, okay, well, I'll wait here with you. And if you start to feel it, we'll go to the hospital. And we were genuinely sitting here plotting to go to the hospital. So at this point, you know, I didn't feel it after a good like 20 or 30 minutes laying outside. So I went back in my house and I went back up to my room and I was like, guys, how long is it going to take? And they looked at me And they were like, "You're really that fucking retarded." And I was like, "What? Like, has it not hit me yet? Do I just have a super high tolerance of a drug I've never done?" And they were like, "You're actually stupid as fuck." And I was like, "Why?" And they were like, "We didn't put LSD on your fucking grapes." They were like, "Who here even has LSD?" And I was like, well, shit. So I was pretty pissed off at that point, and, you know, my entire day was kind of blown because I spent the whole day, like, paranoid, laying out in my backyard, like, dying. So that's all I want to tell you guys today. Just a quick little story. Hope you guys did enjoy. And also, I apologize for the color correction on this video. It's really weird, and I don't really know what happened to it. It's not too bright to make out what's happening or, you know, watch in any way, but it's kind of weird. So I wanted to apologize for that. I forgot to mention that in the beginning. Once again, drop a like on this video if you guys enjoyed. Check out myself and a Remtic in the description below. And also drop a like if you guys are excited for that deck of DNA, which will be going up tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.